This is Elsie Moe.
Is she here?
Well, she has a rather voluptuous picture on the pamphlet, as you can see, and I'll tell you a bit about that.
It doesn't really look like that, right?
No, we're still looking for a model who's built that way, but we can't find it.
They don't exist. Unless they do artificial.
This is a single malt. You've heard of single malt whiskey. This is a single malt beer. All there is in here is Maris Otter, nothing else. Two types of hops: Challenger, which are used for bitterness. That's a British hop. And there's something called Bobek, which is a type of Styrian Goldings. The Goldings are an English hop, but they do grow them in Slovenia as well, and it's a variant of that. The history of Elsie Moe, the name, as some of you may have worked out, it's made from low colour Maris Otter. In other words, LCMO, and that's where the name came from, Elsie Moe. Now the guy who thought up the name then thought, well, that sounds a bit like the sort of things that they used to paint on the side of planes in the war, you know. And if you look at the picture of it, it's like she is painted on the side. She's painted on the, the Enola Gay type. That's all. Big blonde beer. Not a massive flavour, but you know you could drink a lot of that. Elsie was always quite buxom. Even in the early days, she was quite buxom. A couple of years ago, we brought in some professional design guys and said we want to redo all the pump clips. We've done them more or less in house before then. They were starting to look a bit amateurish. There's a few things we wanted to incorporate. So we sent them off to come back with some new designs, and when Elsie came back, she had even bigger boobs than she had before. We said, yeah, okay, why not? You know, professional touch. The lady who worked on telesales in our office, called Joan, who was about 102 or whatever, was appalled, and she said, "You can't do this." And she actually started a campaign called Save Elsie Moe. Look at what they want to make Elsie Moe into. They can't do this. Her innocence has been removed. Please campaign for the directors of Castle Rock to go back to the old company. But unfortunately we didn't. It's okay, it's a bit sexist, but it's a bit of fun, you know. And that's where she came from. And she is a bit of a mascot now. And there is on one of our Facebook sites, there is an Elsie Moe page where she'll respond to comments. The right sort of comments, yeah. The right sort of comments. And you know, we think we may build her into a bit of a character eventually. You know, it's a bit of fun. I'm conscious I've kept you here for over an hour. I mean, I don't have a lot more to say about this particular beer. It's very popular. You probably find it a bit smoother than the last one. I know there's one lady over there who did not like the last one at all. Don't go. But the last one was quite bitter. This is a lot fruitier, rounder. Yeah, with again that sort of citrusy type, zesty hop to it. To be honest, guys, I'm done. I mean, thank you for your time.